Hey guys, Jim Bounds with Motorhome Rehab Ranch. And as the title said on this video, what the heck's a ZipDee? This video is to you new GMC owners, and you pick a coach up and you look around and see what God gave you. And there's a ZipDee awning on it. All right, come with me. I'm going to show you my ZipDee and how you can identify it, okay? So hold on with me. Be right back. Okay, guys, we're out here, and this is a ZipDee. You can see on the end right there, it says ZipDee. It's hard to miss. Arms are rather small. Now, if your arms are not like this, it is not a ZipDee. We'll talk about it in a minute. But all the ZipDees have an aluminum cover over the entire coach. Over the entire awning. Okay. Probably see it a little better here. Hey, look at that. There's a lizard watching us. Yep, it's Florida. He'll be gone soon. It's going to get cold. So, all the way down to the bracket down here. See, mine screws are coming out. Look at that. So we're going to be working on mine a little bit. Come on back and let's do some talking, okay? So this morning here at the ranch, we're trying to beat the sun. You can see over here it's coming out. This is my ZipDee pattern, yard pattern. I tell you what, the thing about a ZipDee, now I'm just talking to you guys that don't know what a ZipDee is, and a lot of you guys do. ZipDees are all Cadillacs. What I mean by that is ZipDee awnings, they don't have like a good, better, best, right? And they're all handmade, and they're made one at a time, and there's nothing on shelf. Yeah, that's right. Back in the 70s, General Motors contracted ZipDee to build an awning for the GMC, and they did. ZipDee is a very conservative, very straight, very honest company. You can buy any replacement part for just about any ZipDee awning ever made. They have the parts. They don't run through a production run and pitch it and say, yeah, well, those guys, whatever, good luck. These guys build things to fix. Yeah. So if you did get a coach and it does not have a ZipDee, you can buy it directly from ZipDee. You can buy it from an authorized dealer. And either way, it's the same price, really. It doesn't matter. They give them a little bit to offer it to you and go through the hassle of shipping and stuff. And that's fair. Okay? So whether you buy it from the manufacturer or from a GMC dealer or anyone, the price is going to be the price. Okay? Now, I'll tell you right now, a ZipDee is the most expensive awning you'll buy. You can buy a cheap awning with a vinyl cover and it'll last a year or two. But the problem is, on a GMC, because we have that curved side, those cheap awnings won't work because they got straight arms. So then they'll try to start making an adapter kit. Like, I don't want to mention the names, I don't want to embarrass them. But they'll make an adapter kit to fit an awning onto a curved side wall. Well, they're big, fat arms. They don't really move easily. Why? Because the way they were designed, they designed a case fabric roller and then said, what can we do to put it up there? All right. ZipDee, on the other hand, designed an awning to fit the motorhome. The arms are very, very slender, real clean. Every one of them has been just about the same. There were a few changes over the years, but basically, they are the original design of those arms the way they are, very tasteful with the aluminum cover on it. It was just a knockout design when they did it. It's still perfect. You say, well, I want an electric awning. No, you don't. No, you don't. Look, it's not about fatter steaks, bigger tires, the Benford Model 8000. When you're on a vintage motorhome or a downsized motorhome, it's not about the Jetson age of pushing a button and the thing works. But it is about having something that's quality, that's easy to work, in the awnings situation to deploy and to put back. And ZipDee's, a woman can do it. I don't say a woman, I'm not down. I'm just saying it's very, very easy to do. You could be a petite lady or a small guy, and you can put up a ZipDee awning with no problem, right? They will absolutely hang on to the side of your motorhome. I had a post office coach I called Larry. They may show up from time to time. I had a full-size patio awning on each side of the coach. And man, when the wind would come, that coach, I had to put them in because it was rocking too much. But the awnings were hanging in. I was in a 35-mile-an-hour wind. The thing was going crazy. I thought it was going to lift off. Put one of them in. We'll say, why did I put it on each side? Hey, I took Larry to the rallies, and you guys way back 10 years ago to remember. I set my bicycle and chair in place to have a brew and stuff on the back awning, put all the stuff out, and on the front awning, I'd have the display. It was great. We enjoyed it. I know you guys that came, we all enjoyed it. You can do that on a ZipDee. You can put them either side. Why? Because the geometry of the ZipDee is really, really works well with the GMC. I just got to tell you. And if you have a ZipDee on your coach, booyah, fantastic. Say though that your fabric looks kind of rough, or one of the arms is stuck or something. You can buy any of those parts from ZipDee. All right, look them up online. Now, let's say the fabric. Kind of cool. These are ZipDee chairs. Talking about an easy chair. Look, watch this. You know what I'm saying? Nice chair. And they make it with the Sunbrella material. Chairs match the awning. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I said a word. Sunbrella. All of this material. These are original awnings. These are takeoff Sunbrella fabrics from original awnings. Okay? The material is just like bulletproof. It wears like iron. The problem with it, well, I mean, the stripe like that, an orange and white stripe, you know, the guy had his coach painted silver and black. So, you know, you say, well, what are you going to do? The awning, the material's still good, looks good, it's just the wrong color. Well, ZipDee will make you a new fabric, a new material for your ZipDee awning. This fabric is going to be go from like the guy was going to go from this orange stripe stuff, you know, kind of sharp, to a solid color. A lot of the new motorhomes, if you look at it, the new style is to go to solid color fabrics. This is in their fabric selection. I think it's called charcoal tweed. Go to ZipDee, go to their fabric selection, and they've got all the fabrics there that they use. Now, there's two fabrics they have. They have standard fabric and custom fabric. Well, which one's standard and custom? Standard is what they have in the house. They don't have to run down the street and get it, okay? And they have a lot of standard fabrics. There's a few of them. They can't have 50 million fabrics in stock. There are some that are not real sellers that they may not have in stock. So when you choose a color or a pattern or whatever you're going to do, pick two. The chances of having two that they have is custom, because if it's custom, it's a 10% upcharge to do it. You got to understand, they buy this material in big quantities so they can get a better price. If they have to just go out and buy the material for you, it's going to cost them probably 10% more. So to be safe, to get the best price you can, you want to pick your fabric and pick two colors off of their fabric selection. They may have by now standardized it. They may have the standard and they have it marked on their website, but they hadn't when I was working with them. But you can get any part for a ZipDee awning, so don't just say, oh, that awning is old, let's just get rid of it. No, 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 don't do that, okay? I mean, if the aluminum is, if the anodize is all off, it's not a problem. Go get some wheel acid. Go to a detail shop. They'll have some wheel acid. What that does, it eats off all of the nasty looking corrosion, all that. Now, it makes it raw aluminum, so then you're going to have to start treating it. The original ZipDee awning arms and all the material were clear anodized. Okay, they did make some custom awning arms that were black. I had them make some black, and I did a powder coat on black one time. But they also offer to have it powder coated. They've got a place up there that can have it done for you. So if you want a black awning, they can do that too. Right? So, the takeaway of today is, if you have a ZipDee awning, it really is a nice awning. It's easy to work with. It's easy to deploy. It's pretty easy to install. All you got to remember is the number 2 inches. I did a video on that. You can look at that. This goes along with that video to explain to you why would you go through all the trouble to get a ZipDee awning. It costs more money. The shipping is like crazy. Yes, it is. It is. Who told you that a GMC, a 50-year-old GMC motorhome was going to be cheap? All right? There's some things you have to turn the clock back, and one of them is your awning. Okay? Mine, in fact, we're going to do a series of this is my fabric. I left my awning out for over 2 years during COVID because I stayed at the shop in JG, and the fabric's perfect. But the thread that they sewed it in with deteriorated and split. Yeah. So I'm going to be putting in a new fabric. I really love my green, but I'm thinking that maybe we're going to go to this is a good color. This is the color I had on my on Larry, on the one with the 2 awnings. I had 2 of these babies on there. It looked good. So we'll do a series on replacing the awning fabric, and if you have one that the fabric looks a little rough, look around, see if I've got the video done yet. If I haven't, and you want to do it right now, then just give me a call. We'll step through it. All right? Now, some folks have said over the years, I've heard all. Here's the thing: when you make a decision, then you always want to tell people why you made that decision. Okay? It's just kind of a human nature thing. So some guy doesn't have an awning, and he justifies that, and it's pure justification too. I don't want to have that thing hanging off the side of my beautiful motorhome. It's true. It is hanging off the side. But for the other side, for the other guy that does decide to get one, he says, I just doubled my living space. He's right. A lot to be said for that. I really do like an awning. We're not going to be going so fast it's going to rip it off the side. We have to worry about that aerodynamics. The aerodynamics to our motorhome are built into the front of it. The awning is not going to do that much. And if the awning is a nice, clean, tasteful ZipDee awning, I really don't think it detracts from the coach at all. Some folks say, I want an awning, but I don't want the arms. So they try to go get these auto-deploy ones. Now, ZipDee does make one. Sits on the top. Beautiful. It's about, I don't know, $3,000 or something. But it's a fair weather awning because if it starts to rain or something, it's actually got a motion sensor. When it starts to move, it actually goes in to protect itself. Why? Because it's not made for weather. It's a fair weather awning. It's an awesome awning, but I want something more than a fair weather. I like to put my bike out there and keep it out of the rain, So an original awning, the original ZipDee awning, really, really does work well. And if you have one and you want to go further, give me a call. I'll get you hooked up with ZipDee, or I'm sure that Jeff or Jim Jim CRV can help you also. Installation, I already did a video on installation. It's not hard. You could do it with a little bit of work. A couple of guys to help you. All right, well, look, thanks for your time today. I hope this was helpful. Hope it's convinced you to get a ZipDee or to fix the one you've got. And if you are going to fix it, stay tuned. That's going to happen with me too. Hit like, share, subscribe. Ranch hands, this will be in our database. Give me a call if I can help you in your situation with your ZipDee awning. See you later.